The Smithsonian Institution has been called the nation's attic. 19 museums, 9 research centers, and the National Zoo. But as we first told you in March, now, through the magic of cutting-edge technology, you can see highlights from the collection like never before. Here are the power players of the week.
Our 3D program, what we're able to do is sort of take down the walls of the Smithsonian.
The museum experience will always be relevant, but now you can complement that with being able to look at something online or 3D print it and actually hold it in your hands.
Adam Metallo and Vincent Rossi are digitization officers at the Smithsonian, but their colleagues call them laser cowboys. They capture some of the collection's 137 million objects and put them online in 3D, allowing you to experience them in ways you can't even in person. Take, for example, this mask of Abraham Lincoln.
I'm at the optimal distance to create a 3D scan.
They take an arm scanner and paint a laser beam across the mask.
So this is all done handheld.
Oh my gosh, and here it is showing up. That is unbelievable.
So you can see that an object like this, like the Abraham Lincoln life mask, would take maybe 15 or 20 minutes to 3D scan.
Now, if you go to the Smithsonian website, you can manipulate the object and see things you can't see in the museum. You're able to manipulate this just with a regular mouse.
Yep. I can actually pull up the 2 life masks that were taken of Lincoln in office and while he was still alive. So on the left here, the one spinning, this was taken in the remaining months of the Civil War, and this is a life mask that was taken just before the Civil War.
And what you can really see is how much he had aged in those years. They started this program 3 years ago, and so far have put 21 objects online. The original Wright brothers flyer, an intricately carved limestone Buddha. It's impossible to make out the design in person, but online.
If we zoom in here, this is what the stone looks like in real life in the gallery. I can actually remove the color information and then pull out the areas of high curvature, and now you can see everything that's happening.
In so much greater detail than you could if you were a foot away from it. And remember the Lincoln mask? You can download the computer image and get an exact copy on a 3D printer in your home or classroom.
It's almost this magical process where you can scan an object without touching it and then bring it back into the real world through 3D printing.
Vincent was a sculptor, Adam a painter. They used to help create exhibits for the collection.
Sort of on the side, in nights and weekends, we started supporting research projects around the Smithsonian.
Scanning technologies and software that was developed with Hollywood in mind, or CT scanners that were developed for the medical industry, we're trying to apply that to the museum world now.
So far, the process is slow and labor-intensive, but the laser cowboys have big plans.
Perhaps we're going to start introducing robots and assembly lines into the system.
We want to move first to digitizing hundreds of objects at a time, and then we can start thinking about thousands of objects per year.
Pretty cool. To experience Smithsonian X3D, please go to our homepage at foxnewssunday.com, where we have a link. And that's it for today. Have a great Labor Day weekend, and we'll see you next Fox News Sunday.